The online coaching space is unfortunately filled with a ton of fluff and BS information about how to actually scale and grow. You have tons of online gurus making massive promises on how to grow without even implementing the same strategies that they're teaching you. After sitting back and plotting for some time, I finally created a guide, no, a thesis on how to actually scale your business, how to onboard dream coaching clients every single week on autopilot, and how to build high profit margins in your business so you can spend more time doing the things that you love the most. If you have a true passion and desire for helping others, my goal in this video today is to show you how you can be like these other online coaches that are doing the same.
I was lucky to have $1,200, in a 3-month period.
So from $1,200 in just 3 months to $10K in the first month, absolutely insane.
It's me and then the kid selling the parent, because the kid's on my side now. And so it's just a completely different dynamic, and a big part, it's hilarious, but a big part is thanks to DBA.
These are online coaches that are no longer worrying where their next client is coming from.
So now I've been able to scale to $30,000 to $40,000 a month in less than 60 days, and all of my business is automated for me.
Coaches that are no longer having to worry about being on the content hamster wheel, fighting the algorithm, trying to get new coaching clients.
Before I started working with Trevor and Alex, I actually was tired. I was burnt out from creating content on Instagram and TikTok. They helped me have my first 15K month, and I'm so excited. Right before I shot this testimony, I actually told Alex and Trevor that they helped me hit my first 10K month, but this morning I woke up to another $4,600 in my bank account.
Coaches that now have a fulfilled purpose for helping others and are now getting paid very well to do so.
In just 2 weeks, we're getting over 35 booked calls per week. We had 8 sales last week, 7 sales the week before. That's what we were getting per month. So they completely, 4x my business.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Accelerator Thesis, the only training you'll ever need to know how to onboard high-ticket coaching clients and finally scale your business to $10, $20, $50, or even $100,000 a month or more. Welcome to the Accelerator Thesis, the A to Z guide for scaling a coaching business to 6 figures a year, and never worry again where your next client is coming from. Guys, the number one thing you need to know to grow your online business is attention. If you're struggling right now, it's because you don't have the right attention. If it feels like you have a great product or service, but no one is buying, it's because you guys don't have the correct attention. If you're doing a good job right now in business, but you're struggling to scale to the next level, it's because you don't have enough of the right attention. And if you're finally wanting to accomplish time and financial freedom, you need to understand how to acquire attention. You're going to hear that word pretty often. My goal in this training is to help you understand not just how to get that attention that you want, but also how to get this in the most effective and highly profitable and most stress-free way imaginable. If you stay to the very end and you listen to everything I say in this training, you take some notes while you're listening, and more importantly, take action, it will quite literally be impossible not to grow your business and start to build the life you've always dreamed of. I know that sounds crazy, right? But it's true. So guys, welcome to the Accelerator Thesis, the ultimate guide to getting clients for your business whenever you want. For those of you watching this on YouTube, go ahead and take a picture of you watching this, post this on your story, and at me at coach_AlexRob, and I'll be sure to repurpose this or repost this on my story as well. So spread this around, get the love around, and let people know about the amazing things that we're going to be breaking down in this training. All right, guys, so if you have just seen me for the first time, as you should know, my name is Alex Robinson. I'm the co-founder of the DBA, Digital Business Accelerator, and today I own and operate this business, a 7-figure business designed to help online coaches, consultants, and educators build a lifestyle business selling their knowledge. Right. So obviously, to be able to help you do that, I needed to be able to do that myself. Right. So these are some pictures I took over the last few years. This is me in Dubai earlier this year. My hotel is actually right across from the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. This is me inside the Burj Khalifa overlooking the city. Absolutely beautiful. A picture of me in Paris. This is my girlfriend here, and we were in Mexico at one of the biggest resorts in Mexico, Xcaret. And this picture is very special to me. On this side of me right here is my business partner, Trevor. Right now, we both own and operate the Digital Business Accelerator. And on the outside ends here, 2 of our star clients at the time that we actually flew down to Mexico for 6 weeks. We mastermind, worked together, learned about how we can help each other grow, and just had a really great time in Mexico, living pretty cheap at the time, eating dollar tacos and just enjoying life. And as you can see here, we're in this lazy river here, my girlfriend and my clients here as well. With that being said, that's me now, but that wasn't always the case with me. Don't let this big smile fool you. This was just me a few years before, and I wasn't too happy. This was me actually working at a local store, and we're on strike because of unfair labor practices. Basically, the company I was working at was trying to remove our wages and remove health benefits for the full-time workers. So before I begin actually sharing the information you clicked on this video to learn, I think it's important to highlight some of the trials and tribulations I've personally gone through. Trust me, I'm not here to waste your time or put a bunch of fluff in front of you. I'll get to the tangible information very soon in this training, but stick with me just for a few moments so I can really break down how I got to where I am today and how you can do the same. Real quick, my first battle in business, funny story here, was actually drop shipping. I basically saw a bunch of kids around my age at the time, I was 18, flexing money, Lamborghinis, private travel, fancy high-rise apartments. So I did what any sane 18-year-old would do at the time. I took my entire paycheck at that job you saw me on strike at and blew it on fake followers and Facebook ads trying to make some money from drop shipping. Right, so true story. Here's my Instagram page. Lex Shopping was the brand I was going on. I just picked a bunch of random products from AliExpress that I thought would sell well. I didn't make a single sale. I blew all my money and it just didn't work out really well. The first big lesson I learned is that it's not enough to have a generic product or service. I slapped together an Instagram page, put together some products I assumed people would want. I sat back and hoped people would just buy from me, and I was just honestly terribly wrong. You know, we'll come back to this lesson here later down the line, but just keep that in the back of your mind here. All right, so let's fast forward to 2020 when the world pretty much shut down, a pretty terrible time for most of us out there. I'm actually halfway through my sophomore year at the University of Connecticut, and I'm pretty much sent home for the rest of my spring semester to complete my online classes. And honestly, guys, to be fully transparent, I went into a deep depressive rut. I think most of us did, right? At this time in my life, I had no certainty of what I wanted to do, but I knew business had something to do with that. I had some passion for business, right? So I wanted to get back into drop shipping later that year, but I knew I just didn't want to blow a bunch of money on paid ads, right? I mean, I wasn't going to make the same mistake again. I also didn't have a lot of money to blow. So that's when I kind of discovered affiliate marketing. And just so you guys are following along properly, the timeline went from drop shipping to now affiliate marketing a few days later. And I promise I will get to you online coaching in just a moment. But affiliate marketing allowed me to sell products and services online without actually owning them myself. And the only issue is that to sell these products, I needed attention. Remember that word from earlier? Attention, right? So this time around, I wasn't going to spend money on ads. So I decided to try out some organic marketing. This is when TikTok started to become popular. So December 8th, 2020, I decided to create a TikTok page and start promoting products and services I was selling. I was showing my face and creating content talking about stuff. And I was selling high ticket affiliate products that I partnered with. And this page is still up to this day. If you go to Digital Marketing Alex on TikTok, you'll be able to see my very first video and then a bunch of cringe videos of me. This is me going to work. Like, I just had no idea what I was doing. I just recorded some content and hopefully it worked. And as you can kind of get a sneak peek view here, the views did really, really well. And this was finally my first big break in business after years of trying different things. I finally got my first big break. And remember that word attention, guys? Well, look at this, right? 2.9 million, 2.1, 1.7, 1.3 million. A lot of my videos were going absolutely viral and I was getting tons of attention. I actually even made over $70,000 in 6 months with one affiliate partner. I got a little bit of, a little cocky. I'm like, all right, cool. I got this thing down packed. I know what I'm doing now. So I quit my job. I bought a Tesla 2021. I traveled down to Miami for a little bit. And then the affiliate partner I was working with called Legendary Marketer gave me this plaque for making $10,000. And it was pretty cool. Like, I was living life. And I started to expand on Instagram, right? Because if it was working on TikTok, why wouldn't it work on Instagram? I told myself. So I came on Instagram. My videos were doing pretty good. This video, 680,000 views. This was my other Instagram page. And things were going great until it wasn't. Right? So you're not here for a sob story. You're here to learn. So I think it's really cool to teach people through the same mistakes I've gone through. So you guys understand that I'm not just here talking the talk. I've gone through the same problems you guys may be facing yourself. So here was a massive problem that I faced. My organic reach started to dwindle down. For one, that was an issue, right? The reach that I was getting before, getting hundreds and thousands of views, started to dissipate. And I actually wasn't also educating my audience, right? So like, for the people that were seeing me, they weren't finding much value from what I was talking about. So secondly, I also wasn't really as fulfilled as an affiliate marketer. Every day, my job was to sell their products and services, but I knew I could do so much more. I could help more people, and I can also take 100% of the profits of my own education and business. So important lesson for me to learn was that having a brand is super important. You can make tons of money with a brand, but building a brand that you're proud of is even more important. It's going to be an asset that you can use forever. And think about all the top influencers that you know and love, Grant Cardone, Alex Hormozy, so many others that are very successful because of the brands that they've built. Okay, they're successful business owners, but they've been able to elevate that success with their brands. Right? So in 2023 and into the distant future, you'll no longer be able to be successful unless you have that brand that you can leverage. So this is when I finally transitioned to online coaching full-time in 2021 and paired up with my current business partner, Trevor Gundrum. He also was doing very similar things I was doing in the affiliate marketing space. In our first month of business, we did pretty good. right? We did pretty good. We made $12,000 in 30 days, 100% profit because it was all done through organic marketing and a little bit of DMs. So guys, now that you have a little bit of backstory, I want to actually reverse engineer from my first coaching offer that we launched in September to present day. And this is going to be filled with tons of ups and downs. And I'm basically going to do this to show you how the Accelerator Thesis became its thing, right? How I created this. I'm going to break down all the lessons I've learned over the last 2 years. I also want you to learn the Accelerator Funnel, which is the #1 way for building a brand and capturing the attention of your dream clients every day on autopilot. If you didn't see the wins already at the start of the video, we got tons of people that benefited from the Accelerator Funnel specifically, like Julie here, coach that did 7 high ticket sales in 30 days when implementing the Accelerator Funnel, and also did $3,400 in just 1 day, right? That's insane. That's a lot of people's monthly paychecks right there. Chris, we don't just teach you how to get leads and sales to your business. We also teach you how to close those people on the phone. Chris used the objection handling training we put together and closed $2,300 in sales. Tracy, real estate investing coach, 24 hours within implementing the Accelerator Funnel, closed a $1,500 deal, which is pretty crazy. Another Chris inside the program, he also does real estate investing, which is pretty cool. He helps other people get started in real estate. $8,000 sale plus $197 on monthly recurring revenue from just one post that we taught him how to do. Ben Hackett setting up ads and seeing a 3x return on ad spend, which is pretty cool. Dude closed $1,500 cash collected when he was barely able to sell his offer for $500 before, and so many more, right? Nick, a career coach, doing $7,800 in a day. Jeff Faldaling, he set up the Accelerator Funnel in the same week he set up the funnel, closed $15,000 in sales, and he only spent $400 on ad spend. We'll talk about how I went from organic marketing to paid ads in a moment. This is Armis. Her name is Hello in the community chat, but Armis here, amazing coach. She helps people get started with wig consulting businesses, and she did $4,000 in the first couple of weeks of joining the program in just 1 day, and now she does multiple high ticket sales every single week. Dane, a crypto coach, doing $22,000 in sales in just the first 7 days, putting together the entire process and system, and so many more other clients. Guys, I want you to understand, right? I love all our clients, truly, genuinely have a good relationship with all our clients, but none of them are unique or special. They don't have certifications in coaching. They don't have millions of followers on social media. They aren't the top 1% of sales reps out there. They don't have the craziest sales skills. They don't have a massive team. They aren't social media influencers, and they didn't start or scale their business with a ton of financial leverage. They all are just everyday people, and the only difference between those people there and the people that you want to be or the person you want to be is the Accelerator Funnel. But before we can actually break down the funnel, I'm going to show you guys everything that we do with the Accelerator Funnel, how you can leverage this to grow your business. I first want to break down the thesis that's going to help you understand why this works so well. All right, so there's basically 3 pillars you need to take your coaching business to the next level. And whatever that next level looks like for you, honestly, like for some people, we help them scale from $0 to $5,000 or $0 to $10,000 a month. We've also helped coaches scale from $10,000 to $50,000 and $50,000 to $100,000. Whatever that next level looks like for you, this is essentially what you need no matter what you want to do. You need offer, attention, and acquisition to grow any business. The Accelerator Thesis goes as follows. To build a business that you desire, first you must construct a product worth purchasing, which is offer. Once you've established your world-class offer, you need new, highly engaged eyeballs looking and learning about your offer every day. Emphasis on learning, right? That's number 2, attention. Lastly, you need an effortless and automated way to turn those eyeballs into paying customers. This is how we build a lifestyle online education business, which is number 3, acquisition. This is the thesis, and if you learn this, you'll be able to make as much money as your heart desires. So the best part is the way to actually do this is leveraging the Accelerator Funnel. Before we get into how to literally print leads effortlessly for your business, you need to understand that the vehicle is just as important as the person driving it. Right? So what good is a Lamborghini if you don't know how to drive? It's just going to sit in the garage, right? So before I share that with you, I need to break down step 1 of the thesis, which is creating a world-class offer. All right, so part 1 is building a world-class offer. I don't care if you feel like you have a proven offer. This is still very important to go through because we as business owners are always looking to improve and refine. This is, of course, is going to be very important for those of you out there that don't even have a proven offer yet. So when positioning your offer to your target audience, it's very important to remember your job is to help them go from having to help. To be able to articulate this in the best fashion, you need to establish your 3S method. Okay, so what is that? You have to help a specific person accomplish a specific problem with a specific solution. I help people get into better shape, right? Think about saying something like that. Versus, I help stay-at-home moms lose 10 to 15 pounds of stubborn belly fat without going to the gym, okay? Very, very specific, and this person's gonna make way more money despite both of these people probably being fitness coaches. Your messaging, ads, and just business in general becomes a lot easier when you can define your 3S model. A good format to honestly follow is I help X accomplish Y without Z. So remember Nick, our career coach from earlier? Well, he was barely being able to make $1,500 across 3 months, right? He was making less than $400 a month in his business. And largely because of the offer he had, despite it being very good, he just didn't know how to articulate that and sell that to his audience because his offer structure wasn't properly built out from point A to point B. He didn't help a specific person accomplish a specific problem. So when we dialed this in for him, he started to be able to charge a lot more because people could clearly understand that whatever Nick helps them with, it was designed specifically for them and not just a generic offer that can fit anybody, but it's designed specifically for them, right? So an important note to remember, the specialist or the brain surgeon will always make more money than the general doctor, right? People go to people that are experts at particular things, not a jack of all trades. All right, so part 2 of building a world-class offer, you have to have full clarity on that 3S method, but you still might struggle to sell your offer on sales calls. So you might have it cleared down exactly on who you help with, but you still struggle with people saying, I need to think about it, or I need to talk to my wife, or this is good, but I can't afford it. It honestly comes down to understanding the difference between selling the transformation and not the mechanism, right? So if someone says, hey, I don't have $20,000 to give you for this new car. If that car's a Lamborghini, you bet my bottom dollar that someone will find that money to purchase the Lamborghini because the money that they're paying outside the outcome or the upside to that is so much more profitable. No one likes being on the end of a losing deal. So your offer should feel like an absolute no-brainer. And the best way to do that is articulate the transformation that those people that are getting on the call with you so desire. All right, so to be clear here, the mechanism is how you deliver your transformation to your audience, but the transformation is the desired outcome your target audience wants. Remember, in most cases, no one cares how you get them from point A to point B. They just want to get to the destination. Now, of course, in saying that, the best programs will bring you to some island in the Caribbean on a first-class flight, while others will take you there with a sailboat. Okay, so in other words, I'm basically saying it's okay if you don't have the most established program yet. Maybe you're a newer coach or you've been struggling and you might not feel like you can measure your program up to the big guns. It's fine. We've worked with people that are complete beginners. The biggest thing to remember is that getting that client that desired outcome is all that really matters. If you can focus on doing that, trust me, you'll grow and scale. Dane, Crypto Coach, launched a new offer, and within a few weeks of putting this together, defining the messaging, in just 7 days, he was able to collect $22,000 cash collected. He's selling a $9,000 offer, right? And you know what he was selling and how he became so successful is because if you just sold crypto coaching as face value, most people won't spend $1,000 to $2,000 on that. But when you're promising and showing them how to get a massive outcome, which is retirement and more wealth, spending $9,000 for something that can help you get $50,000 or make $50,000 a month is worth it every time. So it's that kind of detailed example I want you guys to understand in the back of your head. But what if your offer is similar to everyone else in the market space? That's what a lot of people tell me, right? I've worked with over 300 coaches up to this point, and a lot of people have that kind of doubt in the back of their mind. Well, Alex, look, how do I create a transformation that's kind of unique or stands out from everybody else? Maybe you do fitness or relationship coaching, social media coaching, or some type of other very common offer. How do you stand out and create a USP, or as I like to call it, a unique selling proposition? The solution is pretty simple, guys. You want to sell your transformation. And this goes for people that maybe don't have a lot of case studies or social proof, or people that do, but they're in a competitive market space. You want to sell your transformation, okay? At the end of the day, people don't really buy into products or services. They buy into people. So if you feel like you're in a competitive space, the way you're going to stand out is just by sharing your messaging and your marketing through the experiences and life lessons you've gone through. In most cases in coaching, guys, you should be selling to people that you once were maybe 6 months ago, a year ago, or 2 years ago. So for example, if you're a Jewish life coach based out of Augustus, Maine, and you're selling life coaching to people who went through similar experiences, you're going to always be able to outsell your competitors who are also offering life coaching. And if you're once a student athlete in high school and college, then you got married and had kids and you were struggling for some time with body dysmorphia because you put on some extra weight, but you overcame that and now you're a stay-at-home mom that looks fit and healthy, you'll be able to better connect with similar women who are in those shoes, opposed to just being a fitness coach or weight loss coach. You want to sell that through your content, your short form content, the messaging, the ads, everything that you kind of put out there in the internet. You want to sell that and ingratiate your personal experiences through your marketing. So as an example of an active client of ours, Ashley, love working with Ashley. She has such a detailed offer. It's so beautiful, right? So she's teaching new moms holistic fitness so they can tone up without jeopardizing breast milk supply. And think about how specific that is. She didn't just come up with that on the fly. That's something that she went through herself and overcame that, and now she's helping others do the same. So guys, that's what coaching is in a nutshell. As far as that goes, when you have a dialed in offer, you're going to be able to really outgrow your competition, but you can't do that unless you have the vehicle to fuel that offer with new eyeballs and attention. So this is why you guys all clicked on the video. Let's finally get into it. Number 2, attention and acquisition. This is the fun part. We could finally start to talk about the vehicle that's responsible for helping us in our company do over $500,000 a year with no certifications, no previous experience, and just bootstrapping it with barely any money to really invest. All right, guys, so before I can actually get into that training, I need you to understand where most people go wrong in the industry, right? And I'm going to share with you exactly everything I've gone through. When I say I've quite literally gone through all types of lead generation strategies to grow my business, I mean it. So first things first, one of the things that people tend to do is try to create communities online like Facebook groups, right? They'll try to stuff a bunch of people inside a group or do, code outreach and get people to join the group. And the clear problem with this is that Facebook groups don't actually feel like communities, so no one really engages or participates in them, right? And this is actually one of many groups we've created. We grew even one to over 1,000 followers. We're doing this by adding people, random strangers in other groups, and adding them into our group, which is an absolute waste of time, energy, and effort. And it was really just sucking the enjoyment and fun out of coaching because we spent more time trying to get leads than actually coaching them, right? Speaking of which, there's code outreach, right? There's advanced code outreach like what we used to do, which is do mass email outreach. This is where, you're sending hundreds of emails every day. We were sending 500 cold emails a day to complete strangers that have never seen or heard of us before, trying to pitch them on an offer that they're just not going to buy because they don't know who we are. So not only that, we're spending money doing this as well. At least the Facebook group is free, right? Well, we're spending money every month to pay VAs, pay for software, pay for warming up accounts and services. And it was just a nightmare, right? There's also advanced code outreach part 2. I'm saying advanced because we took this to the next level, right? We were a 5, 6, 7 person team scraping Instagram leads, finding people that we thought would be great fits for our offer, adding them to a list, and sending them code outreach messages that would oftentimes just get sent in the hidden request box. We had like 5 EAs that we were all paying. We're also doing cold Loom videos, right? Telling people about how we can help them without them knowing who we are or knowing even who they were, right? So spending all this time, energy, and as you can see on this page here, we were sending over 2,000 code outreach a month on IG alone, almost 3,000. As you can see this month, we did 2,700 leads all through Instagram. Okay, and we had VAs scraping leads, which is a headache just trying to find new leads and people to outreach to. And then there's also affiliates and referrals. Of course, there's nothing wrong with affiliates and referrals, but leveraging this as a predictable way to scale is pretty much impossible because you never know where your next referral or affiliate will come from. What we find is that this is a great supplementary or additional source of lead flow for your business, but relying on this as the main indicator to scale is just not reliable at all. Then there's organic short form content. Guys, look, it's safe to say for me personally, I got organic content down to a science. And even then, I'm telling you that you don't want to go down this journey. And for those of you watching that have already been down this journey, you know how exhausting it can be just to get to your first 1,000 or 10,000 followers. Well, I grew over 200,000 followers across multiple social media platforms. And I'm here to tell you that posting 2 to 3 times a day, editing my own content, going live multiple times a week, finding the latest hashtags, strategies, trends, and all that fun stuff to try to grow and get the algorithm to like me is the near detriment, I should say, of our business. We almost shut the entire business down because we're putting so much time and energy and effort, it felt like it just wasn't going anywhere. And how exhausting is it to put 20 to 40 hours a week inside of content creation just for your video views to get 200 to 500 views, right? I'll pause and let that sink in, right? For those of you that are contemplating getting into organic short form content as the main driving indicator, or for those of you that have already been doing it, how exhausting is it? And I got started during the prime age of this stuff, right? Now it's just even harder and harder and harder. And it feels like you're more of an influencer than a business owner. All right. So then there's paid ads, right? This is where a lot of people try to kind of shortcut the success, and they do this wrong. So paid ads, the way most people do this is that most people run paid ads from the paid ad itself to a landing page. That landing page has a little bit of copy on it, and then it tells you to enter your information, collect name, email, phone number, and then they'll direct you to some type of free training called a VSL or a video sales letter for the full name. And then from there, after watching like a 10 to 20 minute video, you'll book a time to speak to someone's sales rep. Problem with this type of approach is that you're only targeting about 3% of the market space that's ready to buy now. In just a moment's time, I'm going to share with you guys the consumer market graph so you can see what this looks like from a 50-foot overview. But in other words, what I'm saying here, guys, is of the thousands and millions of people that would probably be a good fit for your offer, you're only fighting for the 3% of those people that are ready to make a decision this exact moment. And the problem is that everyone that's spending hundreds of thousands, if not thousands of dollars a day on marketing, you're competing with those same people. So it becomes very hard to get highly quality leads that are interested and bought in. So what we do instead, and this is where we start to get into the fun stuff, is we run paid ads to our Instagram page where you can find free short form content. We also pair that with some retargeting ads with a call to action to either book a time or watch a free longer training. And then from there, clients will book in a time with us and become a client. So this funnel, what we do, works so much better because we're building an audience of people beyond the 3%. I'm also nurturing my audience and providing extreme value so they know, like, and trust me. I'm spending less money to acquire a lead and follower than my competitors who run the VSL funnel. And I'm building what we call the tornado effect, which in other words, allows you to bring in eyeballs that filled of people that may not be ready to buy today, but down the line, after seeing enough of your content and seeing your retargeting ads, will come back and be customers down the line because they've sat down on your page long enough, got nurtured long enough, and became customers. Now, this also not only does a great job of scaling your business, but it also brings in some of the best types of clients that will pay a lot of money up front because they already know, like, and trust you. They've been following you for some time, but also more importantly, they've learned and been educated through the information you're providing. So they come through and they're already bought on your mechanisms, your processes, and they come in, they take action, and they scale to the next level, which is ultimately scales your business because you have more client results and case studies. Not only that, right? Which is really fun to say this part, right? But Instagram actually prefers this more. Beyond just being a better funnel, Instagram actually wants its advertisers to use this function because it keeps people on the app. So here's an example of an ad that I ran directly in Instagram, right? I'm not telling people to go click on another training on my ClickFunnels landing page, but they come straight here on Instagram and they see my content. As you can see here, I have a few ads that I'm running. This is actually when I just took a picture of the ads that we relaunched. But this is kind of like an approach. And you're seeing here that I'm getting tons of reach, links, and new followers. You can't see the followers, but you're getting new followers every single day landing on your Instagram page, and you're building a long-term digital asset, right? So if you pair this up with retargeting ads, you can now create a powerful inbound marketing tool, guys. Inbound, emphasis on inbound, where leads are coming to you. This is my inbox. People are swiping up and saying, hey, can I get more info on this? Info, please. Okay. So guys, real quick, imagine if I had known back here about inbound marketing through Instagram. Oh my God, my life would have been so much easier at this point, right? I would have scaled farther, been farther, gone faster, grow faster. If I knew how to get inbound leads, instead of going out there chasing leads, trying to get them to message me, I got people come to me every single day. And I don't worry, I'm going to share with you guys some more numbers and KPIs, but I think it's time for you guys to learn the funnel, right? Are you guys excited or what, right? Are you ready to finally learn? Well, let's get straight into it. Okay, so this right here is all the information you basically need to set this up. I promise after watching this, you'll know exactly what you need to do, the step-by-step processes, everything. But let's finally get into this, right? So this is the top of funnel, right? So this is essentially the entire element of what we do. And real quick, just so you guys are understanding here, this is the consumer market graph. What most paid marketers do is that they're trying to get the 3% of people that are ready to put their credit card through the door and pay to work with you. But this is very competitive and it's not very abundant, right? There's only 3% of the entire market. So what we're going to teach you to do is how to build your personal brand on Instagram with paid marketing and get people to know, like, and trust you and learn about how you can help them, whether they know that you can help them or not. They're going to learn about what you have to do and teach. And then they're going to come back around and buy from you because they first saw you when they saw your content that nurtured them. All right. So at the top of the funnel, what we're going to do is fix one of the first issues that you may be facing, which is getting consistent traffic. Okay. So we run a ad. It's a boosted ad that is designed to get you new followers every single day on complete autopilot. You create the ad once, you create one or two of these ads, you launch them, and every single day from the moment you launch them, you're getting new followers every single day. So automatically here, guys, this is so much better than this right here, which is organic marketing. As you can see here, I'm putting so much time, effort, and energy into this short form content that's getting me 600, 700, 600, a few hundred views a video, but I'm posting every single day and being consistent. I'm barely getting any reach, right? In just a fraction of that time, I can triple, quadruple my reach every single day with paid marketing. As you can see here, the moment I started launching these ads, I started to grow every single day. So that's the first issue we're going to fix, which is consistent traffic. Now, one of the things here I want to kind of pause and talk about, my one fear in this training, for those of you watching this, is that a lot of you guys are going to want to set this up on your own, which this is the point of the training, is for you to learn what we do, so you can try giving yourself an opportunity to do this on your own. My one fear, though, is that you're going to set this on your own and miss a very important part, which we help our clients do a really good job of, which is getting very clear on their messaging. Very, very clear on their messaging. None of this will work unless you're crystal clear on your messaging. You understand how to attract and talk to your target audience in full formality. And this is the biggest value add I can honestly say that we provide to all our clients, is working with them to dialing in their messaging, because just because you feel like you know who you're talking to, how to articulate that and present that in an ad in the most conducive way of getting new leads and followers every day is very important. Okay, so something that just to be mentally aware of. It's not enough to just set up the ad and launch it. You got to be really good at messaging and understanding how to attract the right people with money to pay you for your services. But that is the top of funnel. Short form content and ads, right? We still want to build that brand. So as you can see here, I still have short form content. Don't worry about the amount of views I get. Trust me, the right people are watching this. You don't need to scale to $100,000 a month. You don't need 50 to 60 new clients. You only need anywhere between 10 and 20 new clients a month, depending on how high of a ticket price point you have. You don't need that many people. So let's say, yeah, I'm getting 700 to 1,000, 600 views on a video. If even 5 or 6 people see this that are my ideal clients and they come through, convert and become a client, then it's worth it, right? So we still post short form content. We still want to present ourselves as a brand, but the only difference is now I don't have to post 2 to 3 times a day. I post maybe like 3 to 5 times a week short form content on my page. That's a week, because I don't need to fight the algorithm every day to try to get new followers. The paid ads are doing that for me. So paid ads plus short form content at the top of the funnel. So this is the fun part. This is where a lot of people, they get this part wrong, unfortunately, but this is the most powerful part. So this is the middle of the funnel. This is where now you're starting to get leads to your page. And again, getting followers is a part of the battle, but it's not the full amount. So you can set up an ad right now, launch this, boost it, and get some followers. That's not hard. But the middle funnel, where you're getting those same followers to come back to you and either book a time or tell you straight up in the DMs, hey, I want to buy whatever you're selling. That's the cool part. And that's where this funnel becomes very powerful. So we use multiple different things. We use stories, right? Every day, post some stuff on your stories to make yourself seem like a real life human being. We also do what we call sales assets. So giving away free trainings, guides, YouTube videos. And then this is the big selling point, which is cheap retargeting ads. RT stands for retargeting ads, specifically ads that go to a call to action. We're always telling people to book in a time or watch a free training, giving them action to take. And this is in specific the retargeting system that we do. We set up retargeting ads specifically to people who may have followed us, messaged us, or even watch a certain percentage of a video / reel on Instagram. So if you didn't know this, you can retarget ads specifically to people that have watched a video at a certain percentage, right? So if I have like a 60 to 70 second reel or something like that I posted, or even just a video post that I posted, and I want to retarget the people that have watched the majority of that, I can retarget them and select them and create an audience and retarget those people with a call to action retargeting ad. All our retargeting ads are call to actions to DM us. So they're all inbound messages. And this is an example of a very high converting retargeting ad for me. It's just pretty simple. It's just some client wins. And then we've helped over 200 online coaches, DM me roadmap. This ad you've already seen, right? Like on the slideshow there, but basically it's a video ad, 60 seconds talking about how to get leads for your business. I get like an inbound DM every single day, like 5 to 10 of these every single day. But even more importantly, here's a week's worth of retargeting ads. I took a screenshotted a week here. I got 45 inbound messages just from retargeting ads. I'm spending about $8.90 per message. So you have some retargeting ads that don't do as well as others. That's why we will launch multiple. And we can start these off at anywhere between $2.50 to $10 a day, right? Most of our clients, they spend $2.50 to $5 a day on these retargeting ads. They're very cheap. And because Instagram doesn't need to go find the audience, right? The audience is your followers. They don't need to spend money to find that audience. It's already there. They're just spending money to show the ads to your existing following. It's pretty cheap. So that's basically the main driving point for us is post short form content 3 to 5 times a week. We have a couple different follower ads that we spend anywhere between $10 and $25 a day on each follower ad. We leave it as automatic targeting, or we select certain interest groups depending on the ad. And we get anywhere between 40 to 100 new followers a day, and it depends on how hard we're going for that follower ad, how much we're spending. And the new followers come through the door. They see some of our short form content. They scroll through. They might have clicked the link in my bio to watch a free training on my YouTube channel. We retarget them with retargeting ads, and we just give people time to know, like, and trust us. And then they come back around wanting to pay us in full payments. I will say, by the way, guys, our best clients are people that have come through this funnel. We've done coaching for years now, and through all the methods that we've done, hands down, the best clients have come through this method. They've well-warmed, well-educated, well-ready to roll. They come into the program already familiar with what we teach. So it's just about helping them implement the holes that they may be missing, and they scale. And in the first 2 to 4 weeks, in most cases, they absolutely crush it inside the business, right? So a big part of the middle funnel is also a commission-only appointment setter. If you don't know, a appointment setter will log into your Instagram account. They'll send messages on your behalf, and their job is to not just send messages, but to qualify inbound messages from leads that aren't the best quality, remove them from the system, and then the leads that are high quality, ready to roll, get them on the counter to speak to you so you can sell them inside your program. They're commission only, so they only get paid for every appointment that they generated that turns into a closed deal. So if you have a $1,000 offer or $2,000 offer, you're going to just be paying your commission only appointment center 5 to 10% per closed deal generated. All right, so that's the funnel in a nutshell. What I personally do is I launch the follower ads. I help all our clients launch the follower ads for a week's time. Then after launching that follower ad, we show them how to set up retargeting ads. Once the follower ads are up to KPI, there's certain metrics and parameters that we look for to make sure your follower ad is good and scalable. Once that's scalable, and we can normally determine that within a 7-day window, we set up retargeting ads that start to retarget those new followers coming through the door. And then it's pretty simple, guys. That is the process. And setting it up is simple. Implementing it can be hard, right? Because there's a lot of potholes that you have to kind of jump over that most people don't know how to do, because it's a very new system that unfortunately, fortunately for us, unfortunately for a lot of coaches that don't know about this, fairly new system that's very powerful if implemented correct. So that's the biggest thing. My job and my goal and my passion is to help implement this into as many coaches' businesses, show them the system, show how to scale. And just for a frame of reference here, for us to do $50,000 a month, we were seeing about a 5 to 6x return on ad spend, and we spent about $6,000 to $75,000 a month. Now, a big portion of this is new cash, but there is also about $10,000 from this that comes in from existing clients that want to continue to work with us and pay us a monthly retainer. So this is existing clients coming back, building up our customer lifetime value. And this is possible for everybody because your customers are so in love with what you've done and helped them with, they want to keep working with you for more. And honestly, guys, you don't need $6,000 to $7,000 to get started with the system. I hopefully that didn't scare anybody. We've helped clients get started with far less. We started off with less, and every time we took profits, we invested more and more, and that's how you scale. Right, so you have Ben Hackett here, who honestly, guys, for those of you that are just starting out, you have some money, but your business isn't up to speed yet, take some notes from Ben Hackett here, right? He closed a $1,500 deal to end off August, sitting around $8K cash collected, I believe upwards of $15K revenue, and he was barely being able to hit $1,000 months before. So literally in a 30-day window, he completely did a 180 in his business, all from staying committed and learning and how to implement the system. Right, we have Coach Keen here, right? So she does holistic coaching and mindset, right? She closed a $4,000 deal for her new program. And this is great because she barely even spent anything, right? Like she implemented the system and strategy, came through, closed a high ticket sale. This is making like months worth of income for a lot of our clients, right? They were making this through 4, 5, 6 months of coaching. And now they're doing it in a day's time, right? Like that's just crazy. We're flipping the switch when it comes to coaching. Some more client wins. Armis from earlier, she came in the program and she has had so many wins, multiple $2,000 days, $4,000 days. Every single week is a new high ticket coaching client. Natalie here, for those of you that are already doing well in your business, maybe you're making between $5,000 and $20,000 a month and you want to scale to the next level, this is applicable to you as well. Natalie, $50,000 in her coaching business. And as you can see, it's a brand new coaching business we helped her take to the next level. So pretty amazing stuff there as well. So guys, the difference between these people that you've just been seeing and yourself now is the accelerator funnel. I personally want to help as many coaches scale and grow. You now have the information you need, right? So for those of you that are set on trying to do this on their own, you can click off the video. But for those of you that want assistance, you want to avoid the potholes and all the mistakes that you could make along the way, stick with me for an extra few minutes here, and I want to present something to you that you have the opportunity to potentially get a part of. Okay, so I have a question for you guys watching this still. What if I could help you get the right attention you need for your business in the most profitable and stress-free way imaginable? What if I could also help you leap over the same roadblocks that stop 90% of online coaches from scaling their business? What if I could also help you no longer rely on outdated organic marketing strategies and actually help you focus on the other parts of your business that matter the most, right? Sit down and think about that for a moment. What if I could help you do all those amazing things? I've honestly helped so many coaches in so many different ways scale. And here's the thing that I've been able to prove every time to get those coaches to the next level. It's not through like a done for you element where I come in your business and do things for you, right? I've tried that already. And honestly, it hurts the client more than it helps them because I'm putting together all the strategies and systems and you don't even know what's going on. It's also not just giving you like a course to go watch through, like a free mini course or something, or paying high ticket for a course and have you learn on your own. Because honestly, like that's not effective for results either. Most people invest into coaches to learn how to implement the same strategies that they're being taught. So you can honestly go through and watch a lot of my YouTube content. You can find other competitors in the space, watch their content, but you're still going to be hesitant to take those next steps to scale because you need help implementing. You don't need help at being educated. You know that to scale your business, you need more ideal clients, right? That's pretty common sense. You need someone like me to help you implement the strategies and everything that you learned today so you can avoid those roadblocks and not have to waste as much time, money, and effort like I did with all those other strategies. So guys, look, this is what I want to personally do for you. For the coaches out there with a high ticket service looking to scale, whether you're just getting started or you're already doing pretty good in your business and you're trying to take this to the next level, I want to personally offer you a few things that could honestly take you even farther than you could imagine. First things first, I want you to get inside of our course community here at school, where we're personally going to give you all the information you need down to scripts, funnels, all that fun stuff that you need to scale your business. Everything from breaking down your offer and creating a world-class offer to learning the exact Instagram ad strategy we teach, launching your ads, doing DM ads, retargeting ads. We provide scripts and everything that you need, setting up appointments, providing tracking sheets, templates, KPIs, messaging, all that fun stuff on how to take your business to the next level in the DMs, and also helping you source and place an appointment setter inside your business as well to take that over for you, showing you advanced sales, right? Like teaching you actually how to close the deals that you're generating. I've seen so many coaches and gurus promise you leads and they can do that. But then when it comes time to close those leads and actually make money, because that's where the money is made, they drop the ball there as well, right? So Dane here, crypto coach from earlier, right? He leveraged the sales module inside of our training to close his first $6,500 deal, right? So this is when he was just trying to get into high ticket coaching. And then Chris from earlier as well closed that $2,300 cash collected deal because he learned our financial objection handling strategy as well. So it's not enough to just generate you the leads. I want to show you how you can close them effortlessly so you're maximizing every dollar that you spend to acquire leads in the first place. And like I just said before, this is not a course for you just to go sit down through and go on your own. I'm going to personally tell you what pieces of content you need to watch in the course. We kind of use this as like a guide and a roadmap, and I tell you where you need to go to and what your next steps should be. Now, I also want to provide you weekly support calls. These calls are going to be with our expert level coaches, including Trevor, the co-founder of the DBA, the person that helped me set this entire system up. We're going to be coaching you live on group calls, and these calls are going to allow you to not only grow your business, but also see what other people are doing to grow their business so you get direct insight and community support as well. Don't worry if you can't attend the group coaching calls for whatever reason. We provide so much support as well through our community Slack channel. This is where all our clients are asking questions, cheering people on. As you can see here, Coach Keen had that win a few hours ago, and she has the community behind her back supporting her as well. You'll be able to directly message our team in the Slack channel. So if you can't attend a call or you want additional help or support, we're going to be there for you as well to provide direct feedback. And we go out our way to send clients private Loom videos, voice notes. We review your messages or your issues that you're facing directly through a private Slack channel as well. And to honestly be fully transparent with you guys, there are going to be people that don't see results. And to be honest, in most cases, it's because of their mindset. This program is quite literally designed to get you results no matter what, because we're leveraging the most powerful currency on the internet, which is attention, right? You need attention to grow your business, and we're going to help you get that attention. The people that honestly don't find success either quit too early, right? So they gave up way too soon, or they're just truly aren't serious about coaching. They're not passionate about it. So when parts of the business get tough for them, because they're not really passionate about coaching, they just give up and move on. So if you're truly passionate, you're driven, and you want to be successful with coaching, I can assure you you're going to get results guaranteed. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that training. For those of you that have watched to the very end, make sure you send me a message on Instagram letting me know. And for the coaches out there that are finally ready to scale and you don't want to waste any more time, feel free to book in a time with myself or someone from my team, and we can walk you through the step-by-step roadmap and what it looks like to work with us so we can help you implement the accelerator funnel. The biggest mistake I personally made was not learning about this system a lot sooner. Guys, if you've been struggling for some time, don't wait any longer. You've already been struggling for quite some time. Time isn't going to help you get to the next level. Education and implementing this system will. So if you're a coach that can comfortably invest right now and you have a little bit of an ad budget and you're serious about getting assistance and mentorship to grow to the next level, I want to personally help you implement the accelerator funnel the right way so you can avoid all the potholes and mistakes. Click that link down below, fill out a quick questionnaire, answer some questions to help us get to know you a little bit better, and then you can book in a time with our team. We'll show you the roadmap in more detail that you need specifically for your business, and we can talk about next steps of what it's like to work with us.